All right, all right. I'm just gonna hold off here for a second just to make sure people are coming in live. Let me know if you can see and hear me all right. Looks like I'm streaming live. That's good, that's good. Cool. All right, everybody. Brad Hussey here, Creative Crew. Good to have you. Mid-month check-in for our Builder Challenge. If you're here watching us live, please chat. Let us know. Let us know you're here, where you're watching from, and we'll be nice. Preston, great to have you here. Let me just boom add you to the broadcast there. There it is. Great to have you. We got Genesis Web Designs. Where are you guys coming in from? Let me know. Little delay in the stream, but hey, we got 5, 6, 7 people coming in now. That's good. That's good. Happy to have you here, everyone. Happy September, mid-September. I hope life's treating you well and you're doing okay. It's a new season, kind of. Back to school, back to work, back to summer is over. We got Genesis Web Design is from San Antonio. Seattle, San Antonio. Whenever I see San Antonio, Texas, I just think of the country songs, the old country songs like Marty Robbins and stuff, and I just think of the way you have to say it is old. It was at old San Antonio. I don't know if you guys say that there, but I do up here in Canada. Anyway, good to have you. Good to have you. All right, this is mid-month check-in. We're just going to be giving you an opportunity here if you need any help with your submission. We can keep this short if it needs to be. We don't have to hang out too long. You guys watching, are you in the challenge? Have you joined the Creative Crew Restaurant Builder Challenge this month? Yeah, let me know. Let me know. Builder Challenge this month. Let me show you up on the screen here. We are going to share my screen. Let's see if this works. Let's go. Does this show? Yeah, it does. Let me make that bigger. There it is. So here's Creative Crew site. If we go to challenge, you can see the challenge here. Family restaurant site. A local family-owned restaurant site needs a standout online presence to attract those customers, showcase their menu. Your mission is to design and build a fully functional restaurant site using Studio, Wix Studio that is. Makes people hungry and turns curious visitors into loyal customers. So you choose the cuisine, you make it look irresistible, make it good on the mobile, and make it feel real so we can book a table or order takeout on the spot. Build it in Studio, make it responsive, look really good on mobile, make it look delicious. Give us some features like the CMS-driven menu. Maybe you can use the table reservation system, an easy way to make an order. Submission deadline is September 26th. Cash prizes, first prize is $300 of my own cash. Second prize is $150 of my own cash. And third prize is $50 of my own cash. So, winners will get cash prizes and some shout outs to the community. And there will be runners up too, if there are any. Hopefully there is. You'll be judged on your use of Studio features, functionality, your creativity, design, performance. The brief is there. We need a real estate website. Not a real estate website. We need a real website that shows people who we are, the food vibe, menu that's easy to update, and way to take bookings or orders, something that works great on mobile. You can choose your restaurant, you can choose the cuisine, and you can choose the name. I've given a concept there. Good Fork, the Good Fork. It's a family-owned restaurant, but you can choose your name and the cuisine and the menu. It's up to you. You can do that. Make sure you got the CMS powered digital menu. It's responsive, a nice homepage, and it looks really good on mobile. Okay? Prioritize mobile user experience. Make it nice and simple and appealing. Don't overbuild. When you're ready to submit, you just submit it right here. And you're good. Simple as that. We'll tell you who the winner is when it's time. Okay? So, any questions? George Strait. Yeah, Genesis. That's right. I love George Strait. At least my dad loved George Strait. Do I still have this up on the screen? I listened to some George Strait. What about George Jones? Right? I don't think George Jones is from San Antonio, though. We have Robert. Hello, everyone. Brad, you're on the treadmill again? Yeah, man, I'm getting those steps in. I've been walking on this for, how long does it say? I don't know, hour and a half. Well, since I started working this morning at 9, I've been walking on this for 2 hours and 15 minutes. I've been walking 2 hours and 15 minutes. I got those steps in. So we got to keep our health top of mind, don't we? Yeah, man, that's what I do. I recommend you get a treadmill and a standing desk and work like this. It's great. Yeah. Okay, folks. Preston, Genesis Web Designs. Anyone else who's watching? Do you have any questions? About the challenge? Have you been working on something? Do you want to show us anything? Do you have any? If not, about you got my attention here for the next little bit. Do you have any questions about your web design business? We could pivot. If you want to talk a little bit about your business and your work, your clients, lack thereof, marketing strategy. You want me to tear down your site and give you some recos? Let me know. I'm on the treadmill. No judgment. Proud of you. Thanks. I'll do it on calls, meetings often, and sometimes I stop because I feel a little strange. Especially if I'm on like a sales call and they're sitting in their desk and I'm here like walking, half sweating. I'll be like, you know what? Maybe I won't do this. Maybe I won't do this on a sales call. Can't tell you if it's a good idea or not. That said, I did just close a sale and I was on the treadmill yesterday talking to this person and I saw that the sale came through. So maybe walking while doing meetings and sales calls closes deals. We'll report back. Preston, I'm starting next week. Facepalm. You better hurry, man. You better hurry, bro. You got 10 days to submit, but that's plenty of time to get us something. So give us something good. Well, I want to be respectful of your time here. So we don't need to be on the call if no one needs any help on anything. This is a you thing. I don't have any big grand presentation right now. That's going to be for the next one, the reveal of who the winner is. So if you have questions, if you need a little help, a little push, you want me to light a fire under your butt, whether for the challenge, your work, your client work, or something, I'm here to help. Preston, how's the web design business going? Have you been convincing me? Preston, also, you've been convincing me to move my site from Squarespace to Wix Studio. Hey, looks like I did my job. Tell me about your business, Preston. How's it going? You do it full time? Who are your clients? How can we help? Maybe I can give you a nugget of wisdom. I know a couple things. Same with you, Genesis, down there in San Antone. How's it going? What's your business? What's your deal? Why are you here? How can I help you? We can take a couple minutes. We can do this. Okay? This is a you thing. Let me know. And we'll bear with this darn 20-second delay in the live stream. It always makes this very awkward. I'll have a little water while you guys answer. Keep on walking in place. It's all you guys. I'm happy to answer your questions. We got a web design business mastermind right here. I'm tooting my own horn a little bit too much. Preston, yes, full-time along with my full-time dad when my son isn't in school. Nice. Genesis, just trying to get some nuggets from the pro. Well, what do you need, man? What's your biggest problem right now? Same with you, Preston. What's your biggest problem right now? The thing that is just a thorn in your side and you need it out. What's the one problem that by solving that problem, most of your other problems will no longer be relevant or as problematic? Okay? Let us know. If you're looking for those nuggets. And Robert asks, what features are convincing you to move over, Preston? Let me know. Let us know. We can use a few minutes here to help you out. Okay? Talk to me. Talk to me, guys. How to get those clients. Genesis, do you get clients, first of all? Do you currently get clients? How's the client situation right now for you? You want to get clients. Do you get them? How do you currently get them? What are we looking at? Because I can recommend some tips, but I need to know where you're at right now. Are you humming along? Are you waiting for client one? Or are you waiting for, client, consistent monthly clients? What are we looking at? Preston, just finished my first year. I've had 5 clients. Just trying to get myself out there and get more clients, and I'm finished with these 2 projects. Cool. Cool, Preston. Preston, do you have a site? You said you have a Squarespace site that you're thinking of transferring over to Studio. But what's your site? Who's your audience? Who's the target client? Where are we at there? Congrats on finishing the 2 projects, by the way. You've had 5 clients so far. Did you know that those 5 clients are your inroads to 5 more clients? Also, 5 repeat projects. So you've got those 5 clients, and those clients are going to need ongoing help. Not all of them. Some of them might need some consistent help, some management, some additional marketing assistance. Some of them will need refreshes, touch-ups, additional work, any adjacent services. Okay. Also, their referral sources. Have you asked those 5 clients in the 2 projects that you just finished up if they can put you in touch? Ask, who do you know that could benefit from the services that we've done together? Are you happy with your with the outcome of this project so far? Who do you know that would benefit from these services as well? Get a name and ask for an intro. That's a great opportunity. Those 5 people are 5 opportunities to connect with at least 1 other person each, potentially 2 each. If 5 people recommend 2 people, that's 10 leads right there. If you close 3 of them at your rate of, let's call it $5,000, that's 15 grand in your pocket there this year. So keep that in mind. Robert says, don't forget to update your portfolio to showcase the work and get the testimonials added. Get those testimonials. Get them. Ask for referrals, get testimonials. Genesis says, some, but would like to reach higher paying clients. It's not easy when money's tight. Yes, when you're feeling the pressure of money, you can make some rash decisions and you're not playing the long game. I understand. And have them work for you finding additional clients. Kickbacks, a nice incentive for those clients. Yes. Tell your clients there's whatever the incentive is. Hey, who do you know? Recommend someone to me. There is X percent or X dollars in it for you if you send me a paying client. Man, if they got a good network and they're like, man, I could send Preston work almost every month. And you're like, cool, well, there's $200 every single time you give me a client. So whatever your deal is. Okay? Working on that, says Preston. When we're done with these two. True, I'm building a mobile app for a coffee stand right now. Yes, put that work up. But also update not just your portfolio and like the final product, but create content around your process and your way of thinking and the way that you create work and solve problems. That's content right there. Share behind the scenes. That can show that you know what you're doing, you know what you're thinking, and you're selling the sawdust, right? In a form of content. Share that. Show it off. That creates opportunities for people to see that you know what you're doing, that your way of thinking is smart, and that they want more of that. That's a great opportunity to create content. And case studies. Your case studies on your site don't just have to be, final portfolio pieces. They can be pieces of you solving a problem, how you explored this, and how you created that. And I'm working on that as well. Great, man. That's great. Okay. Well, I'm going to give one more kind of opportunity here. I'm happy to do this chat here, guys, but I also want to make sure that we're using our time wisely. So if you have any questions, do you have questions? Maybe I'll be more forthright here. What questions do you have in regards to your journey, your business, or this month's challenge? Go ahead and ask those questions. If you don't have questions, then I'm going to let you go. Because we all got work to do, right? Let me know. Robert says, you can ask now and start with the new clients after. It gives you some FOMO. If you can go to clients, I'll be available in 2 weeks' time. It sounds much better than jumping right away into every project. Yes. Use that opportunity to create demand and scarcity. You shouldn't always just be available to start a project. You should have a timeline. And you could do it in 2-week sprints as well. You can block it off and say, you're not available this sprint, the first 2 weeks of this month. You're available the second 2 weeks of the month. Where you could say, we're closed until we've got an opening at the second block of October. Book it now. Sign it in before I'll hold it for you. Here's a good tip I heard from somebody. I can't remember who it was. I wish I could attribute it to them. But it was basically when you're on a sales call, and I do this now too for my services. When you're on that call, tell them when you make the offer and say, here's how I can help. Does this sound like something you're interested in? Yeah, it is. I just got to think of the timeline and when to get started. And you go, look, I'm holding, based on what we talked about, it sounds like October is that timeline that you would be thinking, should we go forward? I'm going to hold the last 2 weeks of October for you to get started. I have that block. It's reserved for you. Okay? You go off, you talk to your business partner, or, get what you need. I'm going to follow up in, this time tomorrow. And let me know how you'd like to proceed. I'm going to hold that time for you. It shows that you are serious, that there are stakes here, that this will force them to make a decision because they don't want you to hold a spot that they don't have any intentions of taking, because they don't want to prevent you from taking on other clients. And they also appreciate that you are taking initiative and doing something solid. Like, hey, this is yours. I'm going to hold that for you. You don't have to pay for it yet until we know we're ready to go, but I'm holding that in the meantime until you give me the green light or you need to move on, right? So that's something that I do now too, because I work on 1 day intensives and 1 week intensives. So I'll say, I'm going to hold, I actually just did this on this call that I was mentioned. I was on the treadmill with him yesterday. He said, I'm going to be talking to a couple other vendors here. I want to make sure we got the right, doing my due diligence. And I go, cool, that sounds great, man. Go make sure that you're doing your part. Talk to the other guys that you're considering. I'm going to hold October 2nd for you because we talked about that and that sounds like a perfect time for you. I'm holding it. No one else can reserve it. Let me know by tomorrow if that's good for you. If not, we'll move on and that's going to be given to somebody else. But that's your spot. And it does do something, I think. Okay. Robert, Kirsten will be looking into delivery pickup options at the restaurant, shipping as well. Interesting. If you could do that, that'd be cool. I didn't know that. If you could create that functionality without too much stress, that'd be really cool. If people offer that on their sites and that's a way to, if you build that out, sure. That's going to give you some brownie points. Unless you're talking about, Robert, Preston's comment about building the mobile app for a coffee stand, which is probably what you're talking about. That's cool. That would be really neat if you did that. Okay, friends, it's great to have you here, but it seems like there aren't any other questions. So I'm going to be respectful of your time. Brad's got some lunch to make and some content to make and some work to do and some clients to follow up with. So best of luck on the challenge for anyone watching this live and also afterwards. We'll be concluding it on September 26th is the cutoff date, and we'll be announcing the winner at the end of the month with the cash prizes and a little promo push. Okay? Lots of cool things to come from me. And we'll be chatting soon. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you. Have a great week, and we'll catch you soon. Cheers.